Dear friends, according to the Bible, Jesus was born 2 times. Or to be more precise, in the Gospel of Matthew and Luke, we have 2 independent stories. Matthew and Luke both tell us about Jesus' family of birth, for instance, both giving us his genealogies. But those 2 genealogies are different and mutually incompatible. Furthermore, in both Gospels, Jesus was born in Bethlehem. But in Matthew, it was the original home of his parents, from which they escaped and eventually ended up in Nazareth. While in Luke, his parents traveled there because of the census, from their home in Nazareth. Also, both Gospels are giving us dating of Jesus' birth. In that way, ancient times were dated by the rulers. So Matthew dates it by the reign of Jewish king, and Luke dates it by Roman imperial rulers. And those 2 datings are rather complicated and very likely mutually incompatible again. Probably best remembered might be miraculous signs at Jesus' birth. Both Gospels have those miraculous signs, but they are again different. Luke has angelic choirs singing and instructing shepherds, while Matthew has a story of magi following the star. To sum it up, there are clearly and without any doubt 2 independent stories, like 2 parables about Jesus' birth. But then, of course, there was just one Jesus of Nazareth. And so people always strive to reconcile, to harmonize these 2 stories in legends, in paintings, in carols. Almost every nativity scene mixes these 2 stories together. Baby Jesus is in a stable, that's from Luke, visited by shepherds, still Luke, but also by magi following the star on their compulsory camels, and that is from Matthew. Of course, there was just one Jesus, as I said. In fact, there were many Jesuses at that time. It was one of the most popular names among the Roman period Jews. Let us talk about it on some other day. But you know what I mean, that there was just one Jesus. But there were 2 stories about his birth, like 2 parables, 2 completely independent stories written for different audiences, with different accents and emphases, even different messages. And so Jesus was born just once. But in the Bible, in the biblical Gospels, in literature, Jesus was born 2 times. And that is something you might not know about the Bible. Join us this Sunday on Christmas Day. We will try to disentangle these 2 stories and find their individual and unique messages. It is eye-opening, uplifting, and spiritually edifying.